Today we are going to go to the summary of the movie Jason X. Produced in 2001, the legendary killer Jason has been captured by the US government, and he's being kept in a research facility. Since he cannot really be killed, he is frozen. A guard is scared by his scary eyes and puts a blanket over his head. Meanwhile, Dr. Rowan is arguing with his boss. Instead of freezing Jason, they want to investigate his ability to revive him for more profit. Rowan warns that this is very dangerous, but his boss does not care about his words. A few moments later, scientists and soldiers enter Jason's room. But when they remove the blanket, they see the bodies of the guards with their hands and feet tied. At that moment, Jason appears and kills everyone. Even when they shoot at him, the bullet has no effect on him. Jason uses chains and other objects as weapons. Dr. Rowan notices the fight, but at that moment he appears behind him. Rowan immediately takes the weapon of one of the dead people and runs towards the laboratory. He hides inside the laboratory and waits for Jason. When Jason enters there, Rowan throws various objects at him and then shoots him towards the freezing chamber. Then he quickly closes the door of the device and locks the door. When the device is activated, Jason throws his large knife towards the chamber and breaks the glass. At that moment, the freeze mime makes its way out and Rowan is also frozen. 400 years later, Earth has become an apocalyptic wasteland. Now humanity has migrated to the Jedi planet called Second Earth. Now Dr. Liu and a group of students travel to this abandoned facility. They open the container and find Jason frozen and Rowan with a completely healthy body. They take both healthy bodies to their ship. During the transfer, Jason's large knife cuts off the hand of a man named Azrael. But the android KM-133 injects him with an injection to control the pain. They carry the body through a sandstorm and reach a shuttle. Using nanotechnology, they repair Azrael's hand in a matter of minutes. Rowan and Jason are transported to a separate laboratory. Tests show that Jason can continue to function with a very small brain. While the nanotechnology is repairing Rowan's wound, Adrian takes a sample of Jason's brain. When Rowan wakes up, he is terrified and slaps Dr. Liu. Now Liu explains the situation to him and calms him down, but he is shocked to learn that he is in the future. Liu contacts the Solarist research station. Now he sends them Jason and Rowan's files. Revival of frozen people has become very common, so Rowan is not a special being. However, Jason is still infamous, and Dr. Liu plans to sell Jason as a hottie. Then a student named Jansa visits Liu for a romantic date. Meanwhile, Adrienne is studying Jason's deformed face, and now she realizes that as it warms up, it also starts to move. In another room, Tsu and Naran are slowly getting closer and a series of events are happening between them. Believe me, what is about to happen is even more crazy. So like the video and subscribe to the channel right now so we can continue it. In short, while they are doing some work together, they wake up Jason with a lot of noise. Adrian turns around and sees that Jason has gotten up from the table and left. Suddenly, Jason appears behind her, picks her up and throws her across the room. She screams from behind a glass wall to tell Wayland, but he doesn't hear her at all. Jason grabs Adriana's hair and pulls her back and plunges her face into liquid nitrogen until her head freezes. And then he hits his head on the table and kills him. He takes a large machete from the operating table and prepares for the fight. Meanwhile, Dr. Lowe brings Rowan food and pretends not to know Jason's story. So Rowan tells him everything about it and says that Jason will never die. Then Dr. Lowe introduces Rowan to his students, and Rowan examines their experiments, especially KM-14, and admires them. Wayland appears with Jason's old machete, and Rowan realizes that Jason is on the ship and is very scared and shocked. But the doctor tells him that Jason is dead. But Rowan doesn't believe him and tells him that you have to prove to me that he is dead. They go to the lab and find Adrian's body. Security Chief Brodsky orders a quarantine. He tells everyone to hide in lab number 1. In another room, a couple of students are getting ready to leave, but Jason kills the boy in a terrifying way and leaves. Now the girl, whose name is Kinsa, is warning everyone. Brodsky orders the soldiers to completely destroy Jason. The doctor refuses and asks him to just tranquilize Jason and take him alive, offering him a lot of money. Now the stupid Brodsky agrees. He secretly tells his team to kill Jason anyway. A soldier named Dallas enters a dark room and is attacked by a large monster. He shoots it with his own gun at the same time. At that moment, a second monster appears, but Azrael also comes and destroys it. They realize that they are in a video game simulator. Another monster appears and Jason defeats it. He attacks Dallas and Azrael, confusing them. While they continue to talk as they are beheaded, Dallas says the game is over and the simulation disappears, revealing that Jason is real. Jason kills Azrael by breaking his back and smashing Dallas's face into the wall. 2 soldiers discover the bodies and inform the others. An engineer named Crouch, unaware of these events, sees Jason approaching him in a mirror. Brodsky and the soldiers also find them at the same time. They shoot Jason several times, destroying half the room, but Jason suddenly disappears. The soldiers scatter, thinking Jason is wounded, and allow him to continue killing in silence. Jason breaks the neck of one soldier. He kills another with a series of tools. He traps a woman in a caravan and murders her in a horrific way. The woman's teammate shoots Jason and throws him onto a hook. But Jason jumps off the hook and splits him in half. Brodsky sneaks around, but Jason breaks through the wall and stabs him. In Lab 1, the group no longer has any protection. The doctor orders the pilot to rush to Solaris port. Jason kills the pilot, causing the ship to crash into Solaris, destroying the buildings and damaging the hull. The ship passes through the port and explodes. Dr. Liu tells the students to wait for rescue after activating a beacon. Suddenly, someone knocks on the door and Jason jumps through a glass wall into the room. The group panics and hides in a room where KM-14 locks the door. The doctor stays behind and tries to reason with Jason, offering him fame and fortune. Jason doesn't care and kills him with his famous knife. The group considers their options and decides to use the shuttle. They split into 2 groups. Rowan, Yansa, and Kinsa head to the shuttle to prepare it, while Willander and Crouch prepare it from the bridge and find the dead body of the pilot. Now they have to move it so they can access the control panel. On the other side, KM-14 and Sunaran gather some parts and kiss each other. On the way to the shuttle, Rowan finds the body of a cargo and takes its weapon. Then he sees another body that seems to be alive. He tells Johnson and Kinsa to move forward while they examine the body. Rowan carefully avoids the spikes and reaches the body, realizing that it is Brodsky. He is dying, but Rowan encourages him to keep going and stay alive. In the shuttle, Rowan asks the others to help carry Brodsky. Johnson also calls to make sure the shuttle is ready. Willander meets Rowan, but Brodsky's body is missing. Meanwhile, Crouch is horrified to see the pilot's severed head being held by Jason. He warns the others over the radio, but Jason throws him into the electrical panel, electrocuting him. Kinsa panics at the sounds and locks the shuttle's door. Rowan, Kinsa, and Willander beg to let them in, but Kinsa launches the shuttle earlier instead. The shuttle crashes into the ship, killing Kinsa and causing major damage to the ship's hull. The 3 are cornered by Jason, but Sue, Naron, and KM-14 arrive in time. They are upgraded and armed and ready to fight. Jason immediately disables KM-14. Then Jason approaches it to finish it off. However, KM-14 is only pretending and starts shooting rapidly. Jason is thrown back and is about to kill KM-14 when Brodsky appears from behind and distracts him. So KM-14 quickly recovers, and this time it manages to cut off Jason's arm. Jason jumps onto a medical device and a small explosion occurs. Before KM-14 shoots Jason in the head to finish him off, he throws the machete back at Jason as a final act. The group thinks that everything is over, and they gather to take Brodsky to another room to treat him. Brodsky has already regained 80% of his health. At that moment, the ship suddenly starts to shake and Willander realizes that the hull of the ship is too damaged. At that moment, they receive a call from another ship. They have received their distress signal and will arrive there in 45 minutes. But unfortunately, the ship is less than 330 minutes away from exploding. Now a debate arises about what to do. Looking at the ship's map, Rowan realizes that there is a safe zone that can be separated from the main ship. While the group is discussing their plan, the device in Lab 1 activates and begins to heal Jason, giving him a restored metal body. Meanwhile, the group begins to set off bombs in the corridor to separate the damaged area from the healthy area. This only takes a few seconds, but when they are done, their path is blocked by Jason. KM-14 begins to fire, but no bullets hit him. Finally, Jason cuts off KM-14's head. Sue and Naron rush to help KM-14, with Rowan acting as a shield for him. Now Jason grabs his neck and is about to choke him. Willander intervenes to fight, so the others find a chance to escape to safety. When everyone is in the safe zone, Willander activates the bombs and the ship successfully splits in 2. although he dies in the process and Jason is thrown out by the blast wave. Moments later, the rescue ship comes closer. However, Jason is still found. Now the hole has been created, causing everything to be thrown out, and everyone tries to hold on. But in the meantime, Jansa holds herself in a place that is not sustainable at all, and they are thrown out together. Rowan tries to reach her and their fingertips touch, but a little later, Jansa is pulled out and loses her life. After that, Rowan, Brodsky, Sue, Naran, and the head of KM-14 reach the room and lock the door. Through the window, they see Jason punching the wall again to get into the ship. They start to run away. They eventually arrive at the port just as the rescue ship arrives. But the gate is not working and Sue and Naran are unable to open the system. Brodsky decides to go on a spacewalk to reconnect the wires. So he gets dressed and exits the maintenance hatch. While Brodsky works on the control panel, Sue, Naran, and Rowan hear Jason breaking down the door and coming towards them. To buy time, Sue and Naran plug the KM-14 head into the computer and activate the video game simulator around Jason, and use Earth's database of Jason's birthplace to reconstruct. Jason is confused, but soon Sue and Naran think he's been seen. So they add another distraction. Two women offer Jason alcohol and marijuana and sex, but Jason hates all of that. So when the women enter the sleeping bags naked, Jason grabs one of them and beats the other with it. At that moment, Brodsky finally resets the system and the gate opens. However, his manipulation of the system causes an explosion in the room that ends the simulation. Jason comes towards them and they decide to get into the rescue ship. But Sue and Naran realize they forgot the KM-14. Rowan goes back to pick it up, and when he sees Jason coming, he runs at full speed and Jason follows. Meanwhile, Brodsky appears and closes the gate. The rescue ship can't wait any longer, and while Brodsky is fighting Jason, that half of the ship explodes as well. The blast wave throws Jason straight at them, but Brodsky is also thrown and pushes Jason backwards. Brodsky then uses Jason as a shield, while they are falling through the atmosphere of Earth too. And now they are both burning in the process. They are also very happy now because it is all over. On Earth too, a couple sees a comet crashing into a lake and decide to investigate if it is actually Jason's head, which means he might still be alive. If you liked this synopsis, like the video and subscribe to Filnovax for more videos.